Assiniboia Downs is proud to present here in the fourth race the 53rd running of the Buffalo. They'll go 1 mile for a purse of $25,000. Number 1 is Sound Design, owned by Bob Noakes, trained by Shelley Brown with Jerry Pruitt. Number 2, getting a tack adjustment, is Anetto, owned by Double H Stable, trained by Shelley Brown with Ronaldo Cumberbatch. Number 3 is Action Speak, owned by Barry Arneson and True North, trained by Don Schnell with Chavi and Chow. Number 4 is Langara, owned by Barry Arneson and True North, trained by Don Schnell with Rohan Singh. Number 5 is 40 Proof, owned by Charisse Ziprick, Marcy Wright, and Barry Arneson, trained by Don Schnell with Christopher Husbands. Rounding out the field is number 6, Patty's Treasure, owned by TG Stable, trained by Blair Miller with Adolfo Morales. Post time for race number 4, the Buffalo, will go to post, and the field will be set. They're at the post. And they're off in the 53rd running of the Buffalo. From the far outside, that's Langara. Pointed out to the early lead. Gonna get company from the inside with Anetto. Settled back in third. That's Action Speak. 40 Proof in fourth on the outside. Then it's Sound Design. And Patty's Treasure will be the early trailer. Anetto on the inside. Langara on the outside. They went the opening quarter in 23-4. Then it's a length and a half, 2 lengths back to Sound Design on the inside. Action Speak to the outside. 40 Proof and Patty's Treasure racing like a pair are about 6 off the leaders. They went the half in a very quick 48-1. On the inside, still Anetto doing battle. Langara seems equal to the task. On the outside, these two are going nose and nose. Rallying from the back of the field, 40 Proof getting into gear. Patty's Treasure, then it's Sound Design. And the trailer is going to be Action Speak, 3/4, 114. Still Anetto battling it out with Langara. These two with an 1/8 of a mile to go. The riding begins. It's Langara on the outside. Anetto trying to fight back on the inside. These 2-year-olds are battling to the wire, but Langara's going to prove best. Anetto, what a great race in second. Third went to 40 Proof. Close for fourth. Now entering the winner's enclosure is the official winner of race number 4, the 53rd running of the Buffalo. That's number 4, Langara. Langara is a dark Bayer brown gelding, 2 years old, by Langfear. Under the mare Midnight Shadow by Trajectory. Owned by Barry Arneson and True North. Trained by Don Schnell. And ridden to victory by Rohan Singh. Time for the mile. 1:42-2. On hand in the winner's enclosure, Dean Melnick, CTHS director, will make a presentation to the winning connections. And number 4, Langara, was proudly bred right here in Manitoba by Cam Ziprick and Charles Fouliard. Down to the winner's enclosure, ASD Paddock host Rob McLennan has the winning connections of the Buffalo. Rob, take it away.
Thanks, Kurt. We're down here with the winning connections of the 53rd running of the Buffalo Stakes. Rohan Singh, Don Schnell, True North or Barry Arneson as the owners. Rohan, this is a horse you won the sale stake on in a kind of a similar fashion. You were on the outside today. Kind of what did you think of the race coming into today?
Well, it didn't appear to be a whole lot of speed, and speed seemed to be his MO, so why not put him in the race and see what happens?
Yeah, it turned out to work out quite well. So coming off, you rode him last time. So did you think the Buffalo Mile was going to be an issue here the first time we're going to go around 2 turns?
No, because he seemed to hit that one steady, fast pace, and he can just keep going and going and never stops.
That's always a good thing to hear, that he kind of had something kind of going at all times. He kind of had that high cruising speed we talk about sometimes. So you turned for home. You had a Neto kind of pressuring you on the inside. What did you kind of think what was going on as a Neto and you were kind of going head and head, actually kind of throughout the course of the race?
Yeah, at first I didn't really want to be on the rail, and the rider on the 2-horse, he was intent on being there because he was kind of encouraging his horse. So I was like, you know what, forget about him. I'm going to put him away eventually. But he stuck around long, and I thought I'm going to try to shake him at the quarter pole. I couldn't. And but my horse, just like I say, he just keeps at one pace, and I knew I'd grind it out sooner or later.
Yeah, you ended up winning kind of by, we'll call it a long head, I guess, in the end. So did you kind of think you had won kind of the last 16th of a mile?
Yeah, I knew I did, because this horse, he's relentless. He just runs as fast as someone is going beside him, right?
Congratulations, Rohan. Anything else to add before we move on to Don?
Oh, no, thank you.
Nice win, Rohan. Don, we'll move over. We did this last night with Heber. Kind of talk about Langara tonight, the 2-time stakes winner now after the sale stake. Talk about kind of what it took to kind of get into the mile for the Buffalo.
Well, he's an awful nice horse, and we thought he could go the mile in the Buffalo, and he trained up to the race real good. We were pressured a little today, but he's got a lot of heart, this horse, and he tries real hard.
So what did you kind of think of the race? Were you obviously worried a little bit about the pressure going on? And then when did you kind of think, well, I think he's probably going to finally get by him?
Well, I wasn't sure until they announced it official.
Always a good thing to hear. So what kind of happens next? Are we working out a plan, or is this going to be probably a next spring project?
Well, we're going to talk it over right after the race, and I think the horse is going to come to Phoenix with me and maybe get turned out and then do the spring training in the warm climate down there and come here in the spring and hopefully win some stake races with him here in the spring.
Very nice win by Langara. Anybody from the True North want to step in here and talk and say a few words? Oh, come on. It's easy. Come on. Nice win here, Pat. What did you guys kind of think of Langara today?
Well, today he was really impressive, and we thought he was going to win, and he just squeaked one out.
It's a very nice win. Anything else to add other than the fact that it's just a nice time to have a very nice 2-year-old colt here?
I guess just thanks to Don for doing a great job with our babies, in particular Langara, and Cam for breeding a real nice colt for us to enjoy the win.
Congratulations, everybody. Barry Arneson or the True North Stables as the ownership group. Don Schnell, the trainer. Rohan Singh, the rider. The winners of the Buffalo Stakes, Langara. Back up to you, Kurt.